This is Talk to Me New Orleans, and I am your host, Landon Leon. Today we got the homie Chris Hustle in the building and the HME family, man. What's going on, fam?
What's good? What's good?
How cool? How you doing, homie?
Cool.
I want y'all to go ahead and introduce yourself, bro.
Name is Avenue.
Rio West.
LX.
Already. So I know y'all bring a new project to us today, The Purge. Why don't you tell us about that? Tell us how that came about, how y'all came up with that title.
I'm gonna let Rio take this one right here. He was very instrumental in the title of this album.
Right.
I'm gonna let him take this one right here.
Pretty much how it came about. We was just sitting in the studio one day after a session to record multiple songs, and we was just sitting there like trying to figure out like what are we gonna name this project.
Right.
So he threw a couple. I had the idea Independence Day because we independent artists, and you know we're gonna have our day. This is our day. We're gonna have this day or whatever. And then he liked it, but he threw out The Purge too, and I was like, I was like, well, I like The Purge better than Independence Day. So then I was like, well, why don't we name it The Purge Independence Day? So we gonna purge like all these horrible artists that's destroying the culture.
Definitely, man.
And we just go in on the whole project. So far, everything on the project's just been us like going in lyrically on each record. So that's pretty much how it came about.
Definitely. Yeah, I know today, man, in rap, it's just a lot of catchy hooks and stuff like that. It's not no real content like it was back in the days.
Yep.
So what's the difference between the Limitless album that y'all came out with and the Purge album?
Limitless, it was just like, it was our first group project together. We had just like signed and got together with Chris in 2012, probably late 2011 or so, and we all kind of debuted on multiple different records on his Red Bottoms and Vergonomics that had dropped. Then we started working on our solo stuff, but at the same time working on group projects as well, and that's when we came up with the Limitless. It's basically a similar thing, going off of like that spin of the movie, like we're limitless. Our style is limitless. You can't keep us inside a box. Every record was different. We can rap fast. We can be conscious. You know, we can be commercial. We can write love songs. Whatever. Just we take that pill and we run with it.
Definitely. So you've been doing most of the talking. Let's go to the other two fellas, man. So outside of the Limit album, I know y'all had some solo projects. Why don't you go and tell about that? You know, if you had one, tell us about it. You know, the concept and everything like that.
I got Black Rain, and it's basically just a super lyrical album.
Right.
I kind of focus more on the writing aspect, so I don't try to corner myself in a box or any way. And so you might hear pop or anything really, and so that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay.
For me myself, you kind of can box my music in a sense. Project I'm working on is wood nickels and $3 bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a poet in the sense, more just taking the day-to-day realities or whatever, not in the sense of what you would consider mainstream, but what the average man is living through on a day-to-day or whatever. So I kind of daily diary out or whatever, you know, in a sense.
So Chris, this one to you, man. Who are some of the producers y'all got on The Purge, man?
Man, we got a track burner. He's a guy that's like he's does a lot of mixing and stuff too.
Right.
He's a Grammy Award-winning producer who just never got the Grammy yet.
Right.
So he's doing a lot of stuff for us. We have Jimmy Dukes. We got C-Dub. Terrific. Did a bunch of them. Clyde Strokes, yeah. So a couple of guys. They all spread out. Terrific's from Virginia. We got Track Burner from here. C-Dub's in Denver now. You got Jimmy Dukes in Ohio. So
man, I got a lot of cats on that.
we, trying to capture the city now, you know what I mean? You kind of capture everything outside always because, New Orleans is kind of a hard hip-hop place, that's not really bounced. They don't really push it on the stations. Other than that, they will push you other stuff. So we kind of go from out to in.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to be back with the homies, man, from the HME squad. Now we about to kick to one of their first videos of the day. Go ahead and check that out.
Alias, Chip, Acoustic Soul. I got issues, but who don't? I can lie and say I changed, but honestly I know I won't, and you know it too. I'm full of elephant cage, all of it zoo. Listen, boo, everything I told you, I meant it. Message in the bottle, but I never sent it. I sold you myself, you never dreamt it. Had you on a mission, but my heart was never in a position for the taking equation. So equals love making a horrible person, condition that's worse than diagnosed by practitioner nurses. I'm cursed with this melody, a little infidelity. Lost my faith in love, so the shell in me is empty. No one else to blame for me, pimping and winning, but I'm losing, choosing you over everything in it. And this world is finished if I can't have you, so I must have you. I must have
It's so
you.
hard, but we try. The heart does not lie. Keep faith in me, love. I shall return. I can't explain what you have done to me. I can't explain what you've done to me. I can't choose how it beats. So hard for me. So hard for me to realize that this love is true, and I have to be with you. One day you'll see that we're designed in this world to be here. This love was meant to be. This love was meant
Yeah, it be the good times that is always hard to let go. But if I hold on, me and you, I guess I never know. Because you hate the fact that I'm obsessed with living carefree. But if I'm always on the edge, then I would lose control of me. Stress breeds illness, overdose, blood pressure rising. I understand you wanna see horizons, but the price to pay is suicide. A future can't confide in. I've seen too many souls lost sooner than they last. Too many occupations, spouse abuse, marriage so fast. Gotta learn to pump the brakes before your foot is on the gas. Accidents happen, but I'm no statistic. I just wanna love you and live a life beyond extended. Cause I'd rather not live than live a life without you. I'm just saying all the pressure, it can kill us both too. So baby, calm down, just relax, it's not over. Someday we can bask in the fact it's nice to know you. Yeah, hey, you would know it's nice to know you. And you would know it's nice to know you. We can have the whole world. You know, we just gotta let it be.
It's so hard, but we try. The heart does not lie.
Welcome back. That was the video Necessity by the HME Squad. We still chilling with the squad. Man, why don't you go ahead and elaborate on that video? Tell us how it came about. I know it's a classic.
Man, it is a classic. It just took me back. That's why I'm over here smiling. But really happened, me and this guy, Alex right here, you saw him playing the guitar, and
Right.
he really gets into them instruments. And so we were in the studio. So I was like, man, he always playing riffs. And I was like, play that again? Play that again? So let's do it. So we just dropped it, and then I was like, man, we're not going to put no beat on it. We're going to just keep
Right.
it soulful. And Rio wound up coming over, so we did that. And his brother, Adrian, the guy that was singing, we put him on the hook, and it just kind of had a nice chemistry and a good feel, and came together and just shot it.
Yeah, I was definitely feeling that, you know what I'm saying? Anytime you go outside of the norm, it's definitely
We are
a good
always
thing.
trying to go outside the norm. You know, that's our thing. The squad and HME is all about just getting those feelings out.
Right.
You know, we don't try to say, okay, nope, that's the wrong format. We throw formats out the window, and we just make music.
Definitely, definitely. Now I know y'all got a new single, Power. So I want you to tell me about the new single and the video, and no pun intended, how it's about the power y'all movement even more.
It's always about the movement. That's what we do. So the movement is hip hop, and just kind of sustaining that culture and making sure people understand that it's not forgotten about, or you can't change it or tame it. So that is the vehicle and Power. When you hear it and see it, you're going to see how we just kind of brought a lot of griminess back to it. Like it's going to be, it's like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't catch it, but you're going to feel it.
Alrighty. That's what's up, man.
You like that? Don't steal that. I don't want to hear that. No line.
Yeah.
It's trademark right here on this show.
So you got any new members in the squad, man?
Man, we got Jai, you know, he came around. He's going to be on the album a lot. You're going to hear him. And we had Voice. He was kind of already a part of it, but he came in right before it was official.
Right.
So he didn't even make the cover, but he made a lot of the video appearances. You'll see him and hear him. And Two-Face did a lot of stuff on Crescent City G's album, and he's doing a lot of stuff on this one.
So all your fans looking forward to this album. When is it dropping? Where can they find it? Where can they hit y'all up at?
they can find it everywhere, anywhere. Especially everybody just streams now. Nobody goes to a record store,
Right.
so it's on. It'll be on iTunes, Google Play Store, Amazon, Spotify. What else? CD Baby, of course. So it'll be anywhere. You just type it in on Google and it'll take you to it, and so everybody can enjoy that. And you can go and enjoy the old stuff as well.
Right. So I know y'all also drop a lot of videos, kind of got that no limit style, you know, when they used to drop two a week or two a month, something like that. What's y'all inspiration to, you know, keep the work going?
Man, for one, we just love it. So going off the love of it, and just, you know, I think we get more excited than kids at Christmas when we're trying to push that stuff out to people, because sometimes we're sitting on songs for a while, but they're timeless. So when people hear them, it's all new to them, but we're already working on the next stuff.
Right.
Definitely.
So we're constantly working.
That's what's up. Man, we still kicking it with the squad. We're about to go to another one of their videos. Check that out. We be right back with you.
Feel warmth on my neck as the sun rises. How you wait, no one's there, it's not surprising. Funny thing, such a shame, that's how I like it. And I close my eyes and dream of her. And I dream of her. And I dream of her. And her. And her. Beautiful women I have been fortunate to meet. I don't have to say it's not you, it's me. First time told, I'm blaming my dream. Cause I'm scared to complicate things. There's an order I wish to proceed, and I don't wanna distract you and things. Nice to meet you. Sorry for the silence. Goodbye. It's not my thing. I remember her as the sun rises, she's on my mind. I remember her, I dream of her as the stars shine.
Look, she just so beautiful. I had to get her attention. Spending one night only, girl. That was never to be the intention. So I swept you off your feet and I proceeded to wine and dine. Because to let you walk away, dear Lord, there has to be a crime. So I'm harboring a fugitive. We caught, we go together. You my Bonnie, I'm your Clyde. Don't worry, time, we'll do it together. And our nights we spend on passionate, far from being abstinent.
Welcome back, man. We still chilling with the squad. Also, the homie always grinding. He got an award here that I got to present to him today. Chris Hustle Video of the Year.
For sure. Look at that thing, man.
Bro, it's always good when that hard work pays off.
I'm telling you, man.
Bro.
Thank you for that.
I know that just ain't for you.
Appreciate
That's
that.
for the fellas that
everything I do for the squads, I'm gonna just pass that thing on down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. So y'all got any shows coming up where they can find y'all, my dude?
We're working with some right now with a New Rebel Family. So we've been talking about doing this show for almost 6 months now. So we're just trying to work some kinks out with that. Also with Jerb trying to do the Save the Lake concert. And then, of course, we got our record release party. That's going to be June 30th for the album when it drop on July 1st.
And how can they get more information on the record release party if they want to come support y'all, whatever?
You can catch us on any social media site. So Facebook, Twitter. That's the information, man, right there.
I'm not the only one. Look, if you need to get in touch with me, my Instagram is RioWest TV, at RioWest TV, no dashes, no space or nothing like that. Twitter, same one, at RioWest TV. Facebook, you just search. Unfortunately, I had to put my real name Mario Gray on there because they made me change it because Facebook going through their little whatever. But I do have my official artist page on there too. It's Rio West official music page. So artist page, official artist page. But yeah, everybody got their own. That's just mine, you know. But I'm the main one that really kind of pushes everything throughout.
He handles all the marketing and everything like that. That's the guy.
Funnel everything through.
Alright, we're about to go to another one of y'all videos. Gonna kick it in. We're gonna be right back with the fellas, then we're gonna close out the show.
C-Dub.
Yeah. Okay, come on. call. Radio play this whack shit. I know you heard them all. Yeah, these is actors. Weaving drum like traffic. I'm a bastard, a tyrant, a bully. I live with this shit. This my life, my music. Light up the night like it's December 31st. Then load up the and see what hate I hit first. I'm aiming at careers. We gon' finish this here. Peer pressure, my air. Name one I fear, but have no fear. The landlord is here, and I'm here to collect and evict whack rappers. So pay up and leave. It's the return of the backpackers and Pat's back. As if I was walking backwards. I'm talking reckless. They say my move is awkward. At a time when at a standstill, I'm moving forward. Support the cause, hip hop on life support. I've been here, just listen to my life's work. My life's worth more now than it ever has. Investments, property, I'm stacking cash, and I'm about to sit back and let my artists do their thing. My team's the best, my nigga. All we do is win. Yeah, all we do is win. Yeah, all we do is win.
Welcome back, man. Why don't you tell us about that video right quick, man?
Man, that was just the intro to the Landlord album,
Right.
you know. So it was just trying to do something different, have all the different me's and then like different personas while, you know, just kind of setting the record straight. That kind of attitude, that kind of more momentum on that one.
Definitely. And I knew that besides this award, you won another award. Why don't you go and elaborate on that?
One Artist of the Year, had been nominated a couple of times. We were nominated for the last HMESquad, and we performed at the show. So just finally came through, just kept pushing. So it was greatly appreciated, man.
Alrighty. Now this question for everybody. We're gonna go down the line. We're gonna start with you. Who are some of the people that inspired y'all to do what y'all doing? And where do you see yourself taking y'all career and maybe branching out doing other things?
My inspirations, as far as mainstream, would have to be Outkast and UGK, just straight up. You know, combination of the two, I guess you could say, forms my style somewhere in there. But as far as you want to see more of me or whatever, you know, Arthur Scott Jr. on YouTube, that's the page. Facebook is the same, Arthur Scott Jr., you know. And you always find me, man. I'm always doing it. I constantly release music or whatever. I don't wait for albums sometimes, you know. Just.
Your turn.
My inspiration, honestly, was these two gentlemen right here, because we linked up. But me and him, we started working in the same spot together, and he would pass me off CDs. I wasn't even doing music at the time. He would pass me off CDs, and I'd listen to them, and it kind of inspired me to start trying to write something. And instead of kind of discouraging me, because I knew I was poor at the time, I never had any kind of music background. They kind of just encouraged me and gave me pointers and pointed me in the right direction of what part of the game to study and how to master my stuff. And then on from them, I started focusing on the artists like Joe Budden, Jay-Z, Nas, Tupac, and stuff like that. And it helped mold me into the artist that I am today. And as far as how to get in contact with me, I gave y'all that Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, my YouTube too is RioWest TV, same. So, but yeah, it's pretty much the whole gist of it. These two guys.
My inspiration, I guess, comes from everywhere. My family was super eclectic. My dad had me listening to Hootie and the Blowfish. My mom had me listening to Shania Twain and all the other stuff. So it's just a combination of music. And what I really focus on is more of a feeling than actual music. So if I give you a song, or if you listen to a song, you might, just get the feeling out of it rather than focusing on all the details and all that. But to find me, go to Avenue, just type in Avenue, AVEENEW. It's unique, it's gonna pop up.
Right.
So if you need to listen to a song or whatever, just type that in Google.
All right. Chris?
If you want to get in contact with me, just hit Nicole up. Just hit Nicole up. She know how to get a hold of me, but you can catch me on Twitter at Chris Hustle, at Chris_Hustle, on IG, alias _Chris_Hustle. So I was like, catch me on there.
All right.
And as far as inspiration, man, it's like he said, it's kind of like family background. My dad was a big music buff. Had albums for days, and we had no, back then you had no choice. You listen to whatever they listened to. So, you get the maze and everything else in there, and all that kind of stuff. So like he said, a feeling, I kind of agree with that. Like I want you to feel whatever I'm doing. So
Definitely.
that's kind of like the overall, is setting the mood.
Already.
Setting the mood.
Already. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Now I got one more serious question for you. I know as entertainment people, personalities, whatever, you know, we are also thrust into the spotlight, thrust to be role models for the younger generation, even if we don't want to be. So once again, going down the line, won't you tell us, you know, how does it feel to be a role model? What can you do to help the youth, especially with the problem that we have going on in the city right now with violence and killings and robberies and stuff like that?
Well, I'm not gonna put myself necessarily in the biggest role model seat or whatever, but I'll even say if you do go to my YouTube channel or whatever, I'm constantly reading books to you or whatever, you know what I'm saying, along with my music or whatever, you know. There'll be a music file, and then there's a file where you can actually upgrade your knowledge as well or whatever, you know, because sorry, people need to educate themselves or whatever about multiple factions of the society we live in and where we're going in the future.
And as far as me, I kind of look at like hip hop in general has always, to me, kind of been like the CNN, the hood CNN or street CNN or whatever. So kind of like it's the news. It's like you brought the news that they don't show on TV. So I listen to music. I write music the same way I listen to music. Relatable, so I relate to the children and any other adult who might be going through these situations the same kind of way. So I kind of just spread out a word of positivity and stuff throughout my music.
Already.
As a role model, got nieces and nephews and all that, and you know, just kind of talk to them or whatever. But I realize out here we lack the sense of community to a certain extent. So I guess we need that.
Okay.
I think I was probably the biggest role model for these guys right here. True Music, just trying to keep us all together, man. You know what I'm saying? I think we all give a real positive message. So I've never passed up a chance to network or anything like that, or educate when it comes to music.
Definitely. Already. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by the show. If y'all want to be a featured artist on the show, hit us up. The number's always at the bottom of the TV screen. We also got 2 more videos from these cats. I appreciate y'all coming through, chilling with the homie.
No problem.
Anytime y'all want to come through, drop a video, just holler at us. Check out their videos. Appreciate y'all stopping by.
What's up, Carter? What's up, Pete? How y'all doing? You all right? What's up, baby? Y'all looking good today? What's up, little brother? Y'all drinking this Miller fun night? Wine cooler spot. What I got for you, bro?
Appreciate that.
So what's been going on? How y'all making it? It was a man. Trying to get it started, man. So y'all shining, y'all looking good?
Right, man. It's a struggle.
Don't be like that, dog. Don't be like that. Y'all gonna make it. And then y'all got that strength, that power, that look. Y'all gonna get there.
Gotta get it how you live.
That's what's up. Yeah. All right, man, look. That's the making. It's the making.
To the top. To the top.
Came a long way, gentlemen. People didn't think we was gonna make it. Look at us now. Money, women, good drink, stogies. We did our thing. Proud of home. Proud of myself. Where's your glasses?
I party like it's 1999, cause I could taste success. My life flashes for future reference. I taste the beverage, let's sip the best. Celebrate my money, no, I'm celebrating my fame. No notoriety needed, I
Historically, the forest, we the best to ever do it where we come from. Nigga thought acted dumb, wanna hate and ride your coattail all at the same time, so I kill him with that one line. Show me what you done, show me what you came for, show me what you won, where the money at, nigga. Show me what you spun, get paper, die young, nah, fuck that. Get paper, live long, though I stay strapped. Paranoia gets the best of me, live safe, not sorry. Ride with the safety off, just to tell my story, I'm a hustler. Gotta remind y'all, I'm that dude, so if you fuck with me, make sure we cool while I'm standing for something. Looking, reaching for a stool, I got ghouls and goblins, ready to act a fool, shooters, cops, and robbers. Told you, I'm that dude, y'all used to be bait, now you just fool. Prepare for the circle of life, crowns and jewels, king shit, assassin, walk around in wingtips, Gucci loafers, hop out the whip, no chauffeur, I'm in money mode, streaming downloads, and getting more money is the only thing that I know. Giving back to the people, only thing that I know. We do a lot of other people can't follow, so getting back to the money, only thing that I know.
Okay, welcome to hell, car keys, wallet. We in the building like we jacked in the Veteran pilots. I'm throwing bars, cause I don't think about it. So sit your monkey down or get a rambe out it. Why so sensitive, my the only soft thing on me is the head of my. The only soft thing around me is the ass of my chick. The only time you niggas real when you catching a fish, and that's light. I'm talking like LB short type. Stay is like my foreskin got foresight. Shine like sun rays. You one peg on a light, praying they blow. I'ma fuck up the Zag guys. Thinking about stealing the bar, believe you owe me. This beef come at a price like Wagyu Kobe. Don't always be with my but this time they own me. Still friendly in the clip, and your spine look lonely. HME, we active. Actually, a key star like an asterisk. I smoke this, get high off my own supply. Not enough to make your attractive. Don't ever tell me grind harder. We make more cuts than 5 barbers. My J's the bomb. It remind them of Pearl Harbor. Before rap, I been had to evade stalkers. Now they pay for every show. That's what love costs.
The world in my palms, universe at arm's reach. 24/7 long range loading pistol beat. Maravich, I be like a phantom of the opera. Arlington or Irving, either way you'll need a doctor, but I'm cool. Really, I be chillin' on some next shit. Thousands on my tab, let you know just who the next is. Thousands on my tab, let you know just who the next is. Crazy cause my tablet's Intel say it's a Nexus. Sat town, throw it back. 55 King shit. Jada Pinkett Smith and white chocolate, that's that king shit. Call it Jason's lyric, maybe I should get an Oscar. Twisting hopes and lots just so I complete the roster. Lyrics semi-violent, use the verbiage as my weaponry. Think twice before you mention you could step to me. Staircase to fraternity, even then couldn't step to me. Radio play my records and literally cut a check for me, boy.